it's interesting that you've picked NFTs, which I would say in some ways is one of the most controversial parts of the space.
You know me, I like controversial.
Really? I never would have guessed.
Yeah, I mean, why will I be in safe waters?
Right.
I mean, really, let's go beyond our safe zone.
Welcome to the innovation ecosystem. Tim, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Tim Yap. I'm an eventologist and an entrepreneur, and I'm here in Pilipinas, in this Digital Pilipinas festival to learn more because it's a space that I'm not familiar of, and I want to get to know. I want to get to know it better, and I think there's no better way to get to know a scene, a community, than by immersing yourself and really getting to know how it works. The past few years, it's been a deluge of technology. Things have been moving so fast, and things like from crypto to Bitcoin to the blockchain. I remember I was in Taiwan a few years back, and the people there told me, "Tim, you got to join this blockchain summit." I go, "What? What summit?" And they put me in this Viber group, and it was all gibberish to me because I totally didn't understand. Years after, I have an events company also, and my events company was tasked to launch MetaCrafters in Manila. The people, our clients, really they really liked the way we do things, and we were tasked to open MetaCrafters in New York. We were the event that was part of the NFT NYC. So we closed the New York Stock Exchange, and we did a big launch there. And I met so many more tech people, people whose work I do not understand. But I love people. I love being part of a community. I like bringing people together. I'm a connector. I'm a bridge to people and industries. So foremost for me is the people, and then I try to understand what the person is about, and part of that is what they do for a living or what is their passion. And I'm seeing a lot of people that I know a lot of people in the Philippines, and I know almost everyone, but I don't know the tech people.
Right.
So here's another frontier for me to get to know and to understand, because it aids in my being part of the now movement. It is part of what will fuel the next generation of economy for the Philippines. So I'm interested in that because I want to be instrumental in helping us helping the Philippines push itself forward for advancement in economy, in mindset, in where we can actually go next.
Okay. And are there particular aspects of the new technologies? Is there one in particular that is really attracting your attention right now?
Well, I love art, and I'm a budding art collector, or I'm just a hoarder. I buy a lot. I don't have any more walls because of my, I have a sort of like an addictive personality when it comes to buying, but in my mind, I'm really like supporting young Filipino artists. So I think after finishing up my wall space, I think it's time to go on the digital side.
Right.
And again, as a baby NFT collector, I started with a digital work, because they gave me like this tablet that has the work. It's by Toym Imao.
Okay.
It's one of those, it's called, I forgot the name all of a sudden, but, Scarlet Box.
Okay.
ScarletBox.io, and I support my friend, her name is Cherie Gutuaco. She's very active in the space. And she also, she owns Freeway, and she gets all these national artists and converts their work into wearable art. So, so I've seen how she transitioned and did something in the space. I like it that they call it in the space, because I met at a dinner with Gabby Dizon. I met his wife, and he said, "Oh yeah, but we're fairly new in the space, so they call it the space, So I like it that so it's just me getting myself exposed to people in the space to get to know how it is to be in that space."
And it's interesting that you've picked NFTs, which I would say in some ways is one of the most controversial parts of the space.
You know me, I like controversial.
Really? I never would have guessed.
Why will I be in safe waters?
Right.
I mean, really, let's go beyond our safe zone. There's with the NFTs, I know that the past year it's been on a different track, but I like visuals. I like speed. I like dynamism, and sometimes things will go down, but they'll go back up.
Right.
It's never down, down, down. Unless you're dead, or even if you're dead, I'm sure there's another space where you'll go up, the afterlife, and it's going to be good there.
Well, actually, I'd like to have a conversation with you about this, because NFTs are a very timely topic. So one of the things that I've observed about NFTs, NFT for me is basically a scarcity contract. It's a scarcity agreement between you and the artist, right? They produce it, but they're basically saying it's a limited amount or a one-off or something like that, and it's a guarantee that takes place. And there's basically two types of people that build values inside of NFTs. They're what we call the fans, right? Fan love is translated into value. And then there's the speculator. And the speculator says, well, I can build fan love by manipulating it, right? So
Is that me?
well, the question that I always ask, and neither one of them is bad nor good or
Of
anything
course,
like that.
I always say it's not right or wrong.
Right.
It's right or left.
Very good. And so but it sort of seems to me that you're not really a speculator, you're more of a fan, right?
Yes.
You buy it for the love.
Totally.
Right.
I buy it for the love, and because when I started with my love for young Filipino artists, they'll go, oh, or another person will go, oh, I want to get this work because the value will go up. I go, so why? And then
Right.
because you wanna sell? Me, I don't intend to sell. The stuff that I have, I intend to appreciate, wake up and really look at it and see different things that I didn't see a few days before, a week before, or when I purchased it, and really be supportive of the artist.
Right. I think one of the things that's really amazing about that is, I guess you could say, your ability to see them before others, to form an opinion before others have an opinion. Most opinions that I see regarding artwork are formed from what other people's opinions are.
Yeah, no. I have my own opinion, and
Right.
I'm not like, say, when I watch a movie, I don't need to see the reviews. I will watch it on my own, and when people say it's not good, the more I want to see it on my own, because I don't. I'm not. I don't base my judgment based on other people's opinion.
I got it. So I know that you have possibly one of the most diverse communities in the Philippines. Everybody knows you. Everybody.
But because I have my fingers, my hands, toes, half body, head dipped in different industries. I have my people from media, from fashion, from entertainment, from business, to the arts, the theater, because my interests run the whole spectrum. For me, I'm really interested in the people and the passion behind these industries. And so it doesn't have any limits in terms of appreciation.
Well, I think that actually represents a really tremendous opportunity. So in Digital Pilipinas, we say that technology is not an industry vertical, we say that it's a horizontal, meaning that it cuts across other industries. And for somebody like you who touches so many aspects of it, there's really the opportunity for you to, and the fact that you're so enthusiastic about them as well, and you're naturally persuasive, there's really the opportunity for you to infect so much of the economy with that.
So if I was in multi-level marketing, I'm on the up line there.
Oh yeah. You'd be.
Yeah, I should have sold Avon when I was a kid. Yeah.
But in this particular case,
Or front row.
the advocacy that is Digital Pilipinas is the idea of being able to tech up the country.
Yes. So in terms of, is it like a multi-level thing? Like the more you influence, the more does it go that way? What is the business model?
Well, understand that we are a social enterprise. So Amor and I are nationalists, and
As am I.
right. So and it's yet another thing you guys share in common. And so we believe in the greatness of the Philippines, and we also believe that the most important way to manifest that greatness is through technology. There's a great opportunity, not just as the Philippines within the Philippines, but the Philippines as part of the ASEAN community. And so essentially, because we're not technologists, because we have no business bias towards any of those things, we've been able to earn the trust of industry and technology and work to sort of bring them together in this innovation ecosystem. Because, well, you're an innovator, you know, innovating in isolation is hard.
Yeah.
Right? It's much better to have a community that supports the big crazy.
Yes.
Right?
Totally. And so here, the people who come to Digital Pilipinas, they're here to what? Recruit, fundraise. What is exactly their intention?
Well, in this particular case, you can say that every technology is a philosophy, right? Whether you're talking about blockchain or cryptocurrency or DeFi or open finance or artificial intelligence, there is an inherent worldview that's involved. And in order for those companies to succeed, in many ways, there has to be what you would call a philosophical shift amongst industry players, like whether you're going into real estate or insurance or small businesses or retail or commerce or whatever. They have to change the way that they think. And so in Digital Pilipinas, people come together, they meet each other, and it's like business meets technology in this kind of open-minded environment that's, yes, it serves individual interests, but it's primarily about being able to open people's minds to how can I actually use this sort of innovation? How can I take open API? Like I was discussing just recently, just the interview before you, someone was talking about the company Brancas. They were talking about
Brancas? What's Brancas?
Open finance.
Oh.
Okay. Now,
why is it called Brancas?
That's what they named it, right? This is an American who brought it in, and he operates inside of ASEAN, and he's very trusted and respected by Singapore and Indonesia and the Philippines. But open finance is radical. Open finance, to give you an idea of how that would transform, you look at that Starbucks just over across the street there. If we were in a world of open finance, there would be no counter, right? Basically, you pay for everything. You know that
on your phone.
You pay for everything on your phone. You place your order. Everything gets done on your phone.
Yeah, because now there's like Because Coffee, and it's such a hit with the kids because it's just a counter to pick up your coffee.
That's it.
Basically, because all the ordering happens on their mobile.
Right. exactly. And the painting, it all happens
Yeah, exactly.
there, right? And so this is it's like the end of POS as you know it, right?
So Angkas, what would they get out of
Angkas?
being here?
Oh, Angkas is a technology platform, and in addition to and not only is Angkas a technology platform, but Angkas is a technology enabler. Think about it this way: there are millions and millions of motorcyclists, right? And you know that in the past they've been very discriminated against. Can you imagine being discriminated against because of your choice of transportation?
Yeah.
Right? It's crazy. So Angkas not only fought for their rights to be treated like human beings and to have legitimate livelihood, but they're also looking for opportunities for them from the point of view of being able to do small business lending, for they're able to diversify.
Do even that.
Right. To be able
didn't know that.
Yeah, to be able to create all kinds of entrepreneurial opportunities for their motorcyclists. And they're always upgrading their technologies and looking at transaction modes. They're very sophisticated, actually.
So this festival serves as a forum for tech people.
No, it serves as an interaction place between technology and business. And sometimes it's not even business, sometimes it's other organizations. Like, for example, Jason from Bounce Back Philippines is here. He's an organization, right? And also the certain national line agencies like the DICT participate because, there is kind of a reactionary way of looking at things, right? Sometimes a technology comes into the market and it's very disruptive, and the government tends to ban what it doesn't understand.
Like what?
Well, like Angkas, for instance, right?
Yes, they did.
Right.
Yeah.
So in that case, what you're looking at is you're looking at a way of engaging between business society and government, so that there's collaboration rather than what you would call a confrontational or coming from. So that's a big part of how this operation works. So and that's one of the reasons why somebody like you could be so powerful for the Philippines, because you bring it's like in your DNA to bring the diverse groups of people together, and you don't need to understand it all completely down to the bones, right? But in the end, it just makes the country better.
Okay, I'm all for it.
All right, great.
Yeah, so based on that, what I realized and what I've come to understand is that really I will just be my curious self. Yeah. I will, immerse and listen and see what opportunities are there. How can I help? Right. Because I'm always ready to lend a helping hand and really be available and see where it takes us.
Welcome to Digital Pilipinas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brad.